Hey there, this is Kim with Wonder as I Wander, playing Slay the Princess. This is part 2. Still fingers crossed that this is recording. And we're gonna continue on this weird, zany story.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh. Okay. I like, who is that? Okay, I was looking forward to playing the game, but I just get so tired of all the talking. Yeah, let's just get on with it.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
What do you mean ignore him? He's me, right? I wouldn't even know what dialogue I would be skipping.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table, the blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I don't even remember what I did last time.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, weird.
Revealing
a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room her voice carries up.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
She's so coldly...
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
I just want something exciting to happen. I don't feel like it's worth talking, because I feel like when I talk with anybody, it's just this whole, I don't know, we're just going in circles. I don't know if this means I'm being sarcastic. Yeah, we'll do that.
How about you drop the knife, and the two of us just...
Look how reasonable she's being. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone... You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Although I feel bad. What does this face mean? I feel like this is the first time she's looked vulnerable.
You poor thing.
That took 2 seconds.
Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I do want to ask her about the weird lady.
You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far.
I want to ask about all the hands.
No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can...
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor...
Why do I have... Yeah, I'm not dropping it.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Dad. Yeah, let's squint.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
All right. Good stuff. Good
The
stuff.
two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
I'm so confused because I still thought, whenever it says voice of the hero, I thought that that was just me, whoever I am. Yeah, we're gonna squint even harder.
So does she.
At least nobody's dying right now.
You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Oh, well, I don't like that. I guess here's the thing. I, by nature, like to investigate things. That's kind of part of this channel. Like, I go into abandoned homes, or empty homes, or empty cult compounds. So I like to investigate. So I keep avoiding slaying her, even though I know I should at least try it to see what happens. But I'm afraid if I drop the blade and then talk, then it's just gonna be, I don't know. But is that what the game wants me to do? What's the truth? Alright.
The blade tumbles out of your...
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Like, I hope this picked up from my last playthrough. It should have. I want to ask her about the vessel stuff.
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
So, like, am I just forgetting what happened last time I did this? I'm being honest. I don't trust anybody.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot
Yeah,
for
I've
just...
been
I
through
believe
this
her. She
stuff
doesn't have to
before.
know how to destroy the world to be...
Okay.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Okay, I guess I've just really missed that I am not the quote-unquote voice of the hero.
So,
That
I
I
could
just
tell you that I'd
have all
lead a
these
quiet
voices
life in the
talking to me.
woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other
Uh-huh.
number of... But you don't really know me, do you?
Well,
She's right about one thing.
okay, tell me
Oh,
more then.
Like I said, it's all about... So do you trust me, the prisoner?
Blah, blah,
She's
blah.
wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. She hesitates before answering.
I think I already asked her this too.
You can address me
Yeah.
as your royal...
Again, she offers no...
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
See, I know what happens with this. I'm not doing that. If I do this, I can unlock the voice of the paranoid, who I love. But then, I've already been through that. I want one more option, which is the Kim option. We're just gonna slay her.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts!
Oh.
Though she's unarmed,
That's what
the
you
shock
say
of
if you
that
get hit in the
first
jaw.
strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Okay,
We can still turn this around.
we can. Yeah, finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
Okay.
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there?
Ew.
If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the
Oh my
final
gosh.
time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
Oh, that's not good when it turns red.
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder,
Yeah.
do you really think this is the end?
No.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, okay. Well, see, that was the thing. I already got to chapter 2, right? Never mind. I don't
You're
know.
on a
I don't know
path
this game.
in the woods.
Uh-huh.
You're here to slay.
Uh-huh.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
Great.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
What voice did I have before?
That's the spirit.
Oh, voice of the skeptic.
There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill. Those are two very different questions. Let's say for a moment that this really... You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't. We did our best with the information we were given. And we did kill her. And yet you still died, didn't you? So And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that you're... What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Dude, I
Had
don't
you
know.
failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
What place?
Ugh, enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters. I couldn't agree more. The cabin...
Okay. So tired of
Just
talking.
be quick about it.
Excuse me. I lost my mouse. Okay.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine. Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't...
Okay.
Oh, this is...
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with getting the full picture of what... Sure there is. It's wasting time.
I guess that's true.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath.
Okay. And I would turn around and leave, but I know that nothing happens
before you
with
go
that
any
either.
further.
What?
She will lie.
Yeah, we
Lying
know.
and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters.
Okay.
Are you sure about that?
Okay.
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what the princess will do
Let's
and say
just go to
whatever's
the
crystal.
cabin.
Let's just get on with it already.
Cabin.
The cabin
Ooh,
is
that's
tighter than
nice.
its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving.
The blade is your implement.
We're just
No
gonna
knife
enter
this
the basement.
time. Right then, fisticuffs it.
As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost
I like this
sulphuric
music.
odor to it.
Wah,
If the
wah.
princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Okay, is she on steroids
This isn't what she
now?
sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
I mean, she always sounds threatening to me.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Ew.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to... As you descend the
goodness.
final step, the form of the princess
That's
comes
cute.
into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Okay.
But no little knife this time, huh? No. I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
Okay, fine. Let's say for a moment I believe you. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember? Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Okay.
Aside from your empty hands, you look exactly the same.
Okay.
No, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life.
Burn.
So, why don't we do it again? Or are you scared I'm going to put you down for good this time?
Are you just going to let her talk to us like that? I think my position on violence in this situation is already more than clear. But
I agree.
Oh my gosh.
If we're gonna fight her,
I still want to know about the hands. I don't know. Yeah.
You haven't decided? We talked more than enough last time. Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you just stalling because you're scared I'm going to kill you? If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first. What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Cool.
couldn't have said it better myself.
Okay.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of straining metal, and then a snap.
Ooh.
She's loose. You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
What am I gonna do? Stab her with her tail? Yeah. Let's run
You
like
do your
hell.
best to scramble up the stairs before the princess can reach you. You practically feel her steamy breath on the back of your neck, but you manage, just barely, to throw yourself over the threshold and slam the heavy stone doors behind you. You're safe, if only for a moment.
And pick up these wood planks.
Blade. Take the blade from the altar.
I mean, I don't care.
Are
If
you
I'm just gonna keep
sure
dying,
about that?
what does it matter?
Do you think this door is enough to hold me? You're not getting out of this. I don't care how many things I have to break. I'm getting the fight I want.
The cabin shakes as the princess throws herself against the basement door. It's huge and made of stone. We're fine, right?
Can't we just leave the cabin?
If we had a weapon, we'd be fine. Yes, you should probably pick up the blade, shouldn't you?
I don't
I
want
know,
to.
I'd feel a lot safer with it. Before you can act, another impact shakes the cabin, a massive gash splitting its
Okay.
way. She comes. The doors explode outwards, shards of stone clattering against the walls as the princess emerges from the basement.
Well, her feet are different now.
After everything we've been through, I can't believe this is going to end with you cowering in a corner. You're pathetic.
I'm not cowering.
We're doomed! In a fit of violence, the princess explodes across the room and closes the gap between you. She is merciless. With every blow comes a bloom of fresh pain, igniting nerves you didn't know you even had, your skin bruising and splitting and bleeding as her fists rain down relentlessly. Thankfully, you won't have to bear this agony much longer. Your body has its limits, and she has found them. I hate this. With your body a shapeless pulp, her fingers wrap around what's left of your neck.
You disgust me.
All right.
You hear a snap,
Oh,
then everything goes dark, and you die.
okay. All right. At least I'm in another chapter.
You're on a path in the woods,
Oh,
and at the end of that path... All right, change of plans. We're taking the blade this time, and we're not hiding upstairs.
like,
Who cares about the blade?
Aw.
If we had a chance against her, we already missed it, didn't we? She got stronger, and we stayed the same.
We've seen her bleed. Whatever she is, she started out mortal, which means she probably is still mortal, which means we can win. We just didn't take things seriously enough last time.
If that's what you want, then fine. Enjoy being beaten to death again and again. disappointed.
You're stuck here with us too. For all you know, we'll never get to leave this place until we get it right. Well, this is just great. Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have been here. This is all different, isn't it?
That's a good point. Everything here is a little off.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know.
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish
like
my thought,
gooey
I would have
body
said
stuff.
that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted.
Okay.
So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next...
Okay. I don't know where our answers are. Come on.
So what if I'm speaking my mind? It's not like I've ever really got to say anything.
Let's keep it that way. I don't trust this one. I don't think you have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change.
Okay.
Good. We're all on the same.
So the cabin looks the same.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard. That's fine by me. Let's get moving.
Okay.
The interior of the
Ew.
cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble
Okay, you are
columns
not
holding the
talking
high
about
arched
the
roof,
nerves and the
vaulted windows
blood.
letting in the weak starlight.
Looks like the placenta palace.
But that is how it was. Now there
Yeah,
is
there
a
we go.
growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps
Viscous.
from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into
Yeah, there we
chaotic
go.
streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad we're finally talking about it.
It doesn't matter. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I don't know, I feel like this weird blood gulch thing is
The
something
blade
of
is
note.
your implement. Mirror? There is no mirror. There's the pedestal, the blade sitting on the pedestal, just to tell us where the door is. I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things that seem. What are you trying to say?
He thinks we've lost him. That we're succumbing to madness, that something in us is broken.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination. It's in our way. Let's just smash it. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you? It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean? Wipe what clean? Are you still on about that mirror? It's not real. No, we can't doubt our eyes like that. It has to be real. Let's just smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent. We won't be able to see what's in there. Do
Oh my
whatever you want
gosh.
with it. The mirror isn't.
Ah! Wipe
You
it.
reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high vaulted ceiling stretches up the
Okay,
air.
I
as
don't care
thick.
about the hallway.
Its odor and oppressive, a
Or the
voice,
odor.
a bellowing rage roars up.
And so you've returned. Do you intend to cower and hide again? Or have you finally decided to try and kill me? I think you'll find it won't be so simple. That wasn't a fight. It was something worse.
Okay, I just want to go see you then.
We can. You're just a quitter.
Yeah.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood.
I mean,
a deep, sickening red that drips
she
down
turns
in
out
potted
some great
streams
looks
onto the
every
charred
time.
corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
Well. Oh.
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around
Why
her
is she
wrist
so
digs
mad at
deeper
me?
into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
Okay.
She is loose, and she is coming for you.
What can we even do against someone like her? She has such power, such beauty.
Stop that. We can win. We just have to lose our fear. We don't
Okay.
even have a weapon. It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out any way that
Oh
isn't
my gosh.
kicking and screaming.
If you're sorry, then you'll stand and fight.
Why do you want to fight me? I'm a baby.
I don't want a sniveling coward. I want to squeeze the life out of a ferocious heart.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her
I don't
heart
understand
set upon your
this.
destruction. With a horrifying
Oh my gosh.
squelch, you are unwound.
All right.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever.
Oh.
I feel cold.
Oh.
I've never felt cold before.
There's the hands. They're like, that's enough of you. Okay.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Who's talking here?
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Screw the mirror. We
Ah.
just need to find the princess.
I want to get rid of this dude.
I don't want to look at us. Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you.
Who am I?
Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
A mercy.
I've grown? Like, is this therapy? Oh, I would love to be in the long quiet. Oh, this is nice. Oh. I forgot. That's not the cabin. Oh.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more
I
than
feel
I
so
was
bad
before.
for these hands. Especially that one.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Can you give me a tutorial on how to finish the game? Oh, what's this invisible wall? Why do they have repeats? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why? Oh, I see. Okay. These are too many questions even for me.
This one is desecration.
Yeah.
She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. But there is passion and empathy in her misery. She will make for a burning heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Okay.
Is a child the same as an infant?
Oh my gosh.
I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
She's like, respect my
The
boundaries.
vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Mm-hmm.
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
Mm-hmm.
It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward. Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Mm-hmm.
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build upon. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. The task of finding my vessels is your burden to carry.
Cool.
There is a hurt that dwells in them, but they are not me. They are thoughts and perspectives. They are feelings that inform my being. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I cannot be as I was before. There are new spaces that I must fill. Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Okay. Well, I think that's it.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Yeah. Every time it scares me. Okay. I think
You're on a path
I'll do a little
in the
bit
woods,
more.
and at the end of you're here to slay her.
Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna
You make your way
keep
up.
doing this.
We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's... The interior of the cabin is almost entire. The blade is your... door to her voice.
Hello?
Oh,
someone
now
there?
she's all Minnie Mouse now.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
All right, let's relax.
Don't let it fool you. Good. You're still listening to
Shut
reason.
up.
It would be better if you had a weapon, but you walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains? Okay. Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me
Okay.
Prince.
Is princess her name or her title? What if it's
Oh my gosh.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird.
It's not that weird.
She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hope
Oh my gosh.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
this is the only time this is ever going to happen. But
Okay, but actually, what?
Dum, 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 dum. Oh. Let's see. What did I do the first time I played this game? So I chained myself up. Did I try to let her free? I either want to free her or just go back upstairs.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Or I'll just do what I did
I don't
last
think
time.
I could bear being down here that much longer.
leaving her alive is too risky.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Oh, that didn't last
You
long,
have
did it?
to make a choice.
We'll just do
I know
this.
you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it is.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Yes,
You
I
turn
can.
your back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains. Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? It'll be the death of all of us, but
All right, just go upstairs.
we'll do it. You close
This
the
is what I
basement door,
did the
locking it
first time
behind
I
you and
played the
quickly
game where it didn't
barricading it with the
record.
heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Okay. We can make this work.
But this
settle
way I
in
can
against the
offer
far
this
wall to
vessel,
watch the
if
basement
that
door.
counts.
It isn't long before you start to drift off. Your eyelids
I'm gonna be
heavy
skipping
with
through
know
this.
you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
No, it doesn't.
I can be innocent and harmless if I want to be.
Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can.
Like,
and
why
huddle
can I
up
never
against
leave the
wall.
cabin?
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence. Where is she?
Thanks for
Yeah.
helping me get out of that awful basement.
Yeah, this is probably like one of the least best looks.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your... Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking
Her
her
eyes are
head
just
in
funny.
curiosity as you
Like,
feel
this would
your
terrify me
organs
in real
shutting
life,
down
but-
one by one.
She just looks like Dawn Knotts or something.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Well, only you know that.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, yeah, we'll keep going.
You're on a path. You're
blah,
here
blah,
to slay.
blah, blah, blah. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
Now, this all better mean that I get the voice of the paranoid.
It doesn't matter.
Yes!
Don't trust anyone.
I love him.
The interior of the cabin is plain. The blade is your implement. Hold on. What happened to the door?
Oh yeah, and these things freaked me out last time. Like, what is that?
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits.
Like, there's no point
You reach down and pick the
And
blade up off the floor.
going to the mirror
It
every
will be
time,
difficult
right?
to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Okay.
Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else?
The blade is the only thing you need. Those are the
Alright.
words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death. You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad. You cross over the threshold.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Come back? She must have you confused with someone else.
You really don't remember, do you? It doesn't...
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
No, I'm not. Somebody...
Oh my
Excuse me. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things...
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your
See,
legs
this is better.
suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow.
This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
What did you do?
Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
What are you doing?
I'm working.
Do you want this body to function, or do you want...
And then,
Okay,
my
whatever you were
gosh.
doing, please just start doing it again.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
you have seconds left.
Yes, I'm sure.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Heart, lungs. Are you serious? Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission.
Nerves, heart, lungs.
Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not?
Heart,
I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
heart, lungs.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out!
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out!
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going. Well, what are you talking about?
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.